Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm just going to get straight into it. Today I'm doing a comparison of the Jujube B.F.F versus the Lily Miles diaper bag. They're very similar in their layout, but there are some differences, and so I wanted to go through everything and how they compare. Because I've always been interested in the Jujube B.F.F, but the price has always been a deterrent for me, so when I tried this out, I was like, I have to compare the two. So here we go. And thank you for my beautiful sister-in-law for letting me borrow her bag. Okay, so let's talk about price first. So right now they are both on Amazon, of course, and they also both have their own websites you can go through as well. But on Amazon right now, the Lily Miles is for $49.95 with the 40% off little coupon code that you click when you check out. That makes it $29.95 or 97-ish, which is a great price. Normally it's listed at $89. And then, so the cheapest Jujube B.F.F I found on Amazon was at $67.99 with a 50% off code, so it's like $57. And then it goes up from there. The most expensive one I found was $180. So depending on the print, there's some crazy prints that are cheaper, and then like the more neutral prints are more expensive from what I could tell. And so yeah, this bag was going for like $140 with this print. So a bit of a price disparity. Let's talk about the dimensions. Now I don't know which one to believe because I think one of the dimensions are off. So Jujube says that this bag is 15 wide, 12 high, and then 6.5 deep. And then online this one says it's 15.5 wide, 12 high, and 7 inches deep. I believe the 7 inches versus the 6.5. They're not really different width-wise, but I feel like this is more than, I don't know, I feel like this is more than a ½ an inch in height difference, and one is definitely wider than the other one. So they say they're both 12 inches high, so one of them is not telling the truth. And then this one is wider as well. So in almost every dimension, the Lily Miles bag is bigger. So there's that. All right, let's get right into it. Let's look at the front. The front, there's the whole mommy section, which we have on both is the front pocket. The Lily Miles has a front zipper that just is your hand width and it goes across. This one does not have that. Let's open up the mommy pocket because there are a lot of differences here in this pocket. So in the Lily Miles pocket, there's one large bungee pocket. There's also a little key thing, and then you have like for pens, like that. So it's just one large pocket there. The Jujube, and it also has one zipper versus the two zippers on here, which I prefer two always. So you open this one up, this has a lot going on inside. You have the glasses, sunglasses, pouch thing. You have a pocket on the front of the bag. You have a little zip pocket here, a little slip pocket here, and the long key fob there. So you have a lot more going on in the front of the mommy pocket here. While I'm zipping it up, let's talk about hardware really quick. Obviously the hardware on the Jujube is nicer. The zippers are a little smoother as well. You have the gold and the double zippers, and they're a little longer. These are like just normal silver. But I haven't had any issues with the zippers or anything, but just looks wise, this one is a little more fancy. All right, let's talk about this front zip across. I love this front zip pocket. It goes all the way across and all the way down. It goes to the bottom of the bag. It is a very large pocket. Jujube, on the other hand, has a teeny pocket, and this is for like cell phones and stuff. It's soft on the inside. This is the same silky material as the rest of the bag. So I find this pocket way more functional than this pocket, just from looking. Let's go onto the inside of the bag. This has double zippers, which is a must in my opinion. And we also have the double zippers here. All right, let's get into it. Let's look at the Jujube first. It's kind of hard to tell with the color, so I'll do my best. So on the back of the Jujube, there's two little zip pockets that go down to the bottom. So two separate zip pockets, two slip pockets on the back, no stretch to these pockets, and then two pockets on the side, also no stretch to those pockets. The inside is like a silky material. Nothing along the bottom. If we look at this part of the bag, we have the two picture windows. That's supposed to be like pictures of your kids or something like that. And then we have this zip across. So that is the front of the bag. So personally, these two little zipper pockets are not very functional in my opinion, and I always like stretch to my pockets. I feel like it holds things in better. But the layout of the bag is very similar in this one. Let's move on over to that guy. All right, the Lily Miles. So to start in the back, we have one large pocket across the back instead of the two separate, and it does go all the way down. Well, not quite all the way, but pretty close. So it's just one large pocket across the back. On the inside, we have two bungee pockets, and then on both sides, there's two insulated bungee pockets. There's no insulation on the inside of this bag. And then along the top, it's the same. They have the two picture windows, and then there's a bungee pocket all the way across instead of a zipper pocket. And it just is bungee, and it just goes all the way across one large pocket. So the inside's pretty similar, minus some of the little things, zipper sizes, pocket sizes, bungees versus no bungees. And I would say the inside of the Jujube is more slicky than the inside. This is a little softer. I have not had any issues with staining so far though. So, all right, let's zip this guy up and move on to the rest of the bag. So far, pretty similar, minus a couple layout things. All right, let's look at the very top of the bag. On top, the Lily Miles has two handles sewn on. I think it was just a decoration kind of thing. It's pretty easy, and they're very sturdy. They're sewn all the way across on both sides. And the Jujube just has one. Let's go to the side pockets. We have one bungee pocket here. I'm assuming it's insulated. I think it's insulated. It's not a ton, and it doesn't have like the silver material on the inside. And then this one as well, I'm assuming is also insulated. We have the normal side pocket with the bungees. It has the silver on the inside, and it's a really thick silver, so I feel like it's pretty good insulation. And on this side, they decided to have the wipes pocket. So it's also bungee, but it has a zipper that you can put wipes in if you would like to have easy access to wipes. So I do appreciate that. On both bags, we have the side D-rings. As you can see, if you want to look at the difference between the two, the Jujube is definitely bigger, and I would say, you know, shinier, but the mechanics is pretty much the same. So same look, one is fancier looking, one is not. Let's go into the back. Their backpack straps are extremely similar. They feel almost exactly the same to me. So I have no comparison otherwise. Even the way they hook on has the same kind of hardware. So these are both completely removable, or you can remove the bottom and tuck them into the pocket if you don't want to hold on to them. So both have that. All right, then we have the back slip pocket. They both come with a changing pad, of course. I will say the Jujube one is a lot more cushioned than the Lily Miles one, but the Lily Miles one is bigger. All right, and then we just have one large slip pocket on each. Let's go to the bottom of the bag. They both have feet. The Lily Miles ones are very large, and the Jujube are pretty small, but feet are awesome. But I've never seen such large feet on a bag, and I actually like it because I feel like it really does protect the bag. So they both have feet. All right, so a couple things the Jujube has that the Lily Miles does not have. This bag is machine washable if you really need to get it clean. It is machine washable. That's one thing. And then the other thing is that this back pocket has crumb catchers, which is a way of, if you put food in the back, you can get the crumbs from the bag, scoot them over to the side, and they fall out of these little holes. So this has little holes with crumb catchers. So those are the two big differences. I don't know if the machine washable is worth the price. For me personally, I've never washed a bag. I've always just wiped them off, and I feel like the material is pretty forgiving on the Lily Miles. So I don't know if it's necessary, but it's really cool that can do that. So overall comparison wise, I prefer the pockets and functionality of the Lily Miles. I prefer the look and like the hardware to the Jujube. But if you've always been interested in a Jujube B.F.F. but don't want to pay the price and don't want the crazy print of the cheaper bags, I would 100% go with the Lily Miles. I wish this came in a couple more colors, and I wish the normal colors in this was cheaper, but I like the extra space. So even just comparing it, just looking at it, you can see one is bigger. I have 3 girls, 4 and under, so I do pack a lot of things. I still have 2 in diapers. This bag can hold all of my things great. It has great vertical packing, and it's also, the depth is really good. I've been able to fit a ton in this bag, especially with the large pockets. I don't know, I haven't packed this one up personally. I don't know how I'd fit some of the stuff in some of the smaller pockets that this one has, and I just feel like I need the extra space for a blanket or a sweater or the extra change of clothes that you need sometimes. So overall, this one has a couple more fancy things, machine washable, a little bit nicer look, hardware. This one has the functionality for sure. So if you're looking for something similar to the B.F.F. but you want to try something cheaper, 100% get the Lily Miles. I'll link it below on Amazon. And right now, as of today on Friday, is probably, the video's not going up this day, but it's been around this price for a couple weeks. It is $29.97 for this guy. And then some of the crazy florals you can get for this is $57.79. So I hope you like this comparison. I hope it was helpful. They are very similar. A little bit of differences size-wise with pockets and stretchiness versus unstretchiness and things like that. So, hope you like this video. Comment below if you have any questions or any suggestions for future videos. Thanks, guys.